I hope my voice and my screen is visible. Y'all can, in this webinar, I would be doing the talking, so I wouldn't be open. The audio cannot be opened by me. Hello? Hello? Yeah. So, since I would be talking over here, I hope that, if there's anything, please drop a chat message. So I will definitely read that and respond to you ASAP. If you have any questions during the webinar, again, please use the chat option to, ask your questions. I'll either answer them at that time or then please give me some time. I'll do that, uh, you know, in the Q&A session. Mohammed Kusugal, okay, sure, we'll give you the number. You can also call us on our helpline number. So definitely, my team will answer the question, will answer. And this, you can also drop in a message over here with any questions you have, and they'll definitely, reach out to you. But give me some time, I'll send that to you. In the meanwhile, we'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes for more people to join in. I would just request you to introduce yourself to everybody who else who have joined in the webinar. So it's a good way for you to network with each other too. So please get started. I'll just send. Sorry, I send the message to myself. Yeah, just right here. And my name is Lisa. I So just dropped in a small introduction about myself. And I would encourage you to do yourself. You can drop in your name, your company name, where you're based, and which brief, broad industry you are in, or what do you do. So that would be great. Yeah. So hi, Mihir from Lakshmi Precision Industries in the plastic master bag export business. That's nice. Hi, Doppy from Alpine Lock Solutions, Aligarh. Hmm. There are too many chats actually. I'll just look. Okay, we'll get started now. In the meanwhile, while you all introduce yourself, I'll also talk about what we are trying to do over here. So many of you have joined GlobalLinker to understand, with one intention that in some way or the other, it's going to help you grow your business. So you've come to the right place, but let's talk about what, you know, how it can help you. And that's exactly what we're going to discuss over here. I would not call this as a webinar, but I would call this more of a strategy discussion because you have taken a decision whether you want to use GlobalLinker to help grow your business. How is it going to help you grow a business? That's something which I'll talk about after this. And second is, if that's making sense to you and it's adding value to your business, then there are certain other channels which we provide to you that you can leverage, and you can start adding your products over there so that you can get leads, from buyers or even from your own marketing activities onto those channels which you choose to use. If that's adding value to you, then maybe after the webinar, then the next step would be to start getting listed, adding your products, and and getting listed in those channels and work towards it. So GlobalLinker helps you. That's what you would be expecting in this webinar. I would like you to keep your notepad or your notebook handy with you so that you can use you can use this session to understand what are the areas that you can leverage from GlobalLinker and what are the things that you should be doing next, because you have part of it, because now you're a part of the GlobalLinker platform. So once more, welcome and thank you for giving your valuable time. Yes, Naginda Yubu, you had a question, please drop in your message on the chat box. You can directly drop me a Q&A as well in the Q&A session. So many of you all have introduced yourself. Welcome to GlobalLinker. And I believe you have already registered on the GlobalLinker platform. So that would be great. You all can just drop in a yes or a no in the Okay, great. So in case, because most of you have already become a part of the GlobalLinker family, welcome. So Swapnil, since you're not, you can just sign up over here later if you see value. And yeah, so we'll talk about these points which I have just briefly mentioned, since I'm going to discuss this one by one. I believe you've already read it. And then we'll go ahead, to the next one. So I'm moving on. What is GlobalLinker? GlobalLinker, like I said, why are you here? Why have you created your account? Why have we called you and made you members of this platform? The reason being is we want you to get a digital catalog. So there would be ways where you are, you may be listed on different platforms, or maybe you're not listed on different platforms as well. These GlobalLinker helps you create a digital presence online. And this online presence is not only for GlobalLinker, it is actually for the web. So you will be publicly discoverable. You get discovered on large web searches like Google, Bing, etc. You can by creating a profile over here. You're creating your profile just not to create your digital profile, but yes, to generate some business. The next step would be to add your products and your catalog to your profile. So obviously that's the next thing which you would have to do. You would have to add your products to your catalog, and there's a catalog management system that helps you do that. The third, then after you add your products to your catalog, the next thing would be that you have got, there are certain ways where you can list and show your products in different ways. So you can show it on a company profile, you can show it on the B2B marketplace, you can show it on ONDC, on Indian Business Portal. You can also create an own online store for yourself if you wish to do the marketing and you don't have an online store and you wish to create an online store for yourself. You can even do that with your catalog. So there are so many opportunities available by creating that one catalog which you have done on GlobalLinker, and you can leverage it in so many places. What this helps you do, this will help you get more leads. It can help you, build a higher digital presence. And if people are searching for products like yours on GlobalLinker, your products can come up in those searches, etc. And buyers can directly contact you as well. So, yes, this is in a nutshell about GlobalLinker. What I will be doing right now is giving you a brief background about what GlobalLinker is, how my screen is visible. Yeah. So I have logged into a test account over here, and you can see that as you create your account, there are a lot of things which you can see over here, telling you, giving you a lot of information. So this is what we call as the timeline and the dashboard. And you can see that if your products are listed or not listed on the GlobalLinker marketplace, which is the B2B marketplace, it gives you a kind of an overview over here. How many listings are there? So I have 400 products, but I have only listed 2. These many views I've got these many inquiries for my products, etc. These many orders have been placed on my products because I have enabled checkout for them as well. Buyers are looking for, so these are some buyer requirements which have been raised by buyers who come on GlobalLinker, and they have a requirement as well. And these are some performance reports which we have. As you scroll down, you can see posts which are posted by other members. So we don't only restrict it to keep you to create your digital platform profile and just list your products. Here, because there's so many members who have registered and all of them are SMEs, you can actually interact with one another for 2 things. One is to even do business together, and second is even to network with one another. So maybe you can connect with each other if you're on the same industry or in the same business, in the same line of business, or somebody has some other skills which are which can be complementary to yours. Like for example, taxation is something which everybody needs, and if there are different organizations that are providing taxation services, maybe you can connect with them if you need any clarifications or even to do business, etc. So that's where you have the timeline where you can introduce your business. You can use it to talk about your business and services. You can use it to post anything related to your business over here. And even if you have a requirement, you can post here something and make the community aware. So if you think about it, you have logged into your GlobalLinker platform and you see people who are posting some things. You get that that person's company or that product kind of just stays in your mind for some time. So next time when you're looking for something like that, there's a recall that, and if it leaves an impression for you, you can you can come back over here next time, and you can actually reach out to that organization to start some business discussion. So even if you do that, the same thing would happen in the minds of another person. So it's not only about transactions, you can also do some offline activities, to build buyer awareness, to create this in the mind of other people as well, a recall in the mind of other people. So not everything has to be transaction driven, which is why we also have the timeline. Briefly, I'll show you over here. Here are your connections tab. So like I said, we are not only leaving it for you to build your profile can actually be used to connect with each other. And here is where I can see my connections. I can also add connections, and I can, view businesses as per the industry I'm looking for, etc., and start connecting with these people. So I can actually use these filters, if you can see them on the right, a country filter, city filter, industry filter, to actually view if there are any relevant businesses that I would like to connect with at this point of time. So, for example, if I'm looking for, bottle manufacturer in Singapore, for instance, so I can, just use this filter and say the industry would be plastics, the country would be Singapore, and then I would just look for that. Uh, I did want to highlight this. I've seen a lot of registrations coming in from for this strategy discussion from different parts of the world. So we have people from the Philippines, from India, from UAE as well. So, and this is a global platform. It's not only from for you know in India. So these are the peers. This is the mix of SMEs and businesses who have actually are participating in this discussion at this point of time. Just want to highlight that because I did mention Singapore. This just came in my mind. So here you can see a lot of these businesses are registered over here. You can start connecting with them. Let's come back to the home page. By the way, we also have an app, and I would encourage you to download and use the app because if there's anything that you would like to use over here, having the app handy can give you good notifications, and easily want to use the platform too. So yeah, we have other things as well. There are other things the platform does provide is there's a whole segment on knowledge, which is a combination of the discussions which you just saw and a lot of articles which are getting posted by our GlobalLinker members and by our editorial team as well. So all of these articles are pretty informatory in nature and different, over different topics. So it covers exports, it covers leadership, it covers a varied amount of topics which, are very, very interesting. And basically, these articles are meant to add value to your business and to increase your scope of knowledge in in whichever areas you're interested in. So to have a look at them, they're not promotional in nature at all. There are groups which you can join and be a part of. There are events like the one which you have attended, and they can be used to get registrations, etc. And some offers for which we have partnered with different organizations, and maybe you can use that as well. Coming back to the crux of our discussion, and yes, obviously your profile. Let me just show that. So this is my we have a very interesting segment called Supplier Spotlight. A supplier spotlight is a spotlight where if you as a business are meeting certain criteria, we, like you have completed your profile more than 90%, your business is GST verified, you have added your products in your catalog, etc., and all these parameters are met. Then you come on the supplier spotlight over here. It's automatically you get added. What this gives you is more visibility because you are up there, your business is displayed here up front, and you can see, and as anybody who logs into their account will see those businesses up front. So the chances of them getting more profile visits and all are much higher. Let's look at any one profile. I'm just clicking over here, and you can see your profile that's been completed, and an idea of how your profile should ideally look at when somebody is visiting your profile. So here there's a banner, there's a logo, and there's information about that business, about us. You can write something about your business. Yes, Nagendra, you can please add your message or your question to me in the chat box if that's okay. These are the products which have been added by this business. Now you see, a nice product picture, etc., and I can actually go and view more details about those products. And if required, I can also send an inquiry to this person as well. Their licenses and certifications are visible to me. Their awards and recognitions are added. This is so much of information that's been added over here, and I can actually do one thing. I can also, this is how your profile would also look if it is updated. And this profile is shareable not only on GlobalLinker, but even outside of GlobalLinker. Let me just share this with you. There should be an option. Let's see. I'm sharing it with you all, so you all can also see how easily you can also view somebody else's profile. So this person who you can share, if you spend the time and the energy to create your business profile like this, you can actually share it with your own network. You don't need to share it with, you don't need to create a separate profile for somebody to see. You can put it in your business profile on WhatsApp. So, even on your business card, etc., you can do that so that people can come and actually see information about your business real time. So you can update this information also. The benefit of having such a this is that it can be updated anytime, and there's always actual and real information available as long as you update it correctly. So here is something which I just want to put. So you should also be putting your profile here. How do you edit your profile? On the top right over here, you can see this is, you just create your, you can come here, and the same details which you saw updated by that member, you can update it over here as well. Tells you what's your profile completion rate, your banner, etc. My products which have been added, all of these are, it's a test account, so these are test products. These are all my team members, etc. My team can also join GlobalLinker. It's not only for me. And because different team members take care of different aspects of my business. There could be somebody who could be managing my catalog. There could be somebody who is managing the promotions and the social media of the team. And I understand for small businesses we do it ourselves. But if you have different team members who are taking care of different activities, they can create their own account and get linked to your company account and do their activities for your company as well. So yeah, this is where you update your company profile, and main to update your catalog, here is where you come. So there's a completely different catalog management system which is given to you. So you can actually add as much information, as many products as you have, which you are, which you have in your business, and you can use it, you can update that information in the catalog section. I'll come to this a little later. Moving on. So now is the time to get your notebook out, and let's talk about what are the sales channels, what you can do with your catalog. So if you have added, say, the first 10 products which you're offering in your business, generally you would always do that as a test. I hope my voice is clear and I'm audible. If you all can just reply with a yes, then I can continue. Okay, thank you so much. Great. So as you complete your profile, you add your catalog, add products to your catalog. That same catalog can be visible in these 5 channels which GlobalLinker has integrated and can be displayed here. So one is the GlobalLinker marketplace. GlobalLinker has its own B2B marketplace where your catalog products can be displayed over there, and we do the marketing over there, and buyers come to the GlobalLinker marketplace and either come directly to the product page, or then they raise a buyer requirement, and then we reach out to you in case it's relevant, and then we you can actually quote and take the conversation ahead with the buyer. That's what the GlobalLinker marketplace is. You can use your catalog to build your own e-commerce store. So, there are many businesses who understand the importance of being online, and they would like to be online and sell their products themselves by having their own online store. You can do that from GlobalLinker as well. Your catalog can show on your digital profile as well. So the digital profile we just saw right now, you can show it on your company profile along with information about your business. The next marketplace your catalog can be shown on is in the Indian Business Portal. The Indian Business Portal is an initiative is a marketplace which is being built in collaboration with FIO, which is a Federation of Import-Export Organization, the apex export body in India, which supports exporters over here. Okay, my volume is not high. Let me just check. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hello. Is this clear now? Okay, thank you. So I'll just continue. So the Indian Business Portal is, an initiative with FAO. They are the apex Indian body, and this has been created for Indian exporters to, to list their products. And the foreign buyers would reach out to FAO. They come over here. They are directed to the Indian Business Portal to raise inquiries. The last is ONDC, which is the initiative by the Indian government to help sellers sell online and increase their reach so that they can get more purchases if which are there. So the ONDC network is actually self-explanatory now. Most of us know it, but I'll come to it because we're going to cover this one by one. We'll cover it one by one when we come over there. I'll be covering each sales channel in shortly. Before I come to each sales channel, I would like to say that when you're creating a catalog, the catalog becomes your center stage. Why are we saying that you build you have added your products in your catalog and now you can show it here in the marketplace, in ONDC, in Indian Business Portal, etc. Your own e-commerce store, because your catalog is like is the showcase of your business. It's what your business is providing. So because it's online, there's certain things which you need to manage, you need to consider when you're adding information about your product so that it attracts the buyer. Keep note that when you're adding a product over here, and say, for example, I'm reading information about this product, it takes me my attention span. And today, this is as per research, today, a person's attention span for a particular page or a particular product is not more than 2 to 3 seconds. So what would capture an attention of a person or a buyer who is potentially looking at your product? And in those 3 seconds, you are able to sell your product to him. Think of your product catalog as a salesperson who is sitting online and trying to sell your product for you. So you have to make sure that your product catalog is very attractive, is simple to understand, and the buyer gets whatever information he needs by just looking and going through the information available over there. So one, you need to have clear, sharp photos, whatever you upload about it. The name should be again simple. So for the buyer, if you have technical products, etc., it should be very easy for the buyer to understand what the product is about, and it's giving necessary information about that product as well. If you click on it, you're able to see more information about that product. So provide easy, simple to read descriptions. Take note that not everybody's English will be very strong, will be very good. There will be people who would be, not very good with the language which you must be communicating. So you should you should be aware of that fact that your buyer would like to have. So keep your language as simple as possible, so it is easy for the reader to understand what you're trying to say. And given, like I said before, that your profile is completely public, it's on the web. So make sure so that your profile comes up on search, higher. It's always better that whatever content you add about your product, your title, description, etc., whatever you add, and lots of other information that is there, which it is SEO friendly. SEO friendly is basically that helps is writing content in a way that helps your business to come up higher in Google search. So I'll just click on this one product and you'll be able to see. So sorry, this business is not, he has not, so if you can see this, he has not renewed his SSL certificate. That's something very important today in the web. When you have a web URL, you need to have an SSL certificate, which kind of gives security to the web search engine that your web URL is secure URL. So that's important. Just FYI. And if you see now this product, it has more images. You can talk about this now. If it's for the buyer who knows what he's looking for, this information is pretty good, and it's giving a lot of information about it, availability in stock, and the best part is the catalog is interactive. If my buyer is sitting at my 3 o'clock in the morning and looking at my catalog in some other part of the world, he can just click on request a quote, send the quote to me, and when I start my day the next morning, I can reply to the buyer and reach out to him. That's the best part of having an online catalog. They are always working for you. They are available at whatever part of the world you are. It comes up over there, and the buyers can reach out to you at any time. It's up to you and your team how fast you are responding and how you're able to take the conversation and filter the buyer about the genuineness, etc., and then take the conversation ahead. So that's the power of having a great catalog over here. So so this was the same thing. We just went to the main page right now. Another product over here, matchboxes, pure B2B product. And again, we sometimes think, why do we need an online catalog? But this is important. It's very important to have an online catalog because for whatever objectives I have right now, even if I'm looking for matchboxes, for example, I would go to Google, look for it, look for businesses that are selling that matchbox and start contacting them, even for B2B businesses now. So it's very important that you're listed online, you have that visibility which is there. So if you're not, then start getting listed on different platforms that give you that opportunity to do so. So it's very important that you are out there. And if you are there, then GlobalLinker is one of the additional platforms you should be a part of. Take note that the catalog should also be shareable with anybody. So these are the features you need to look for when you decide that should I be on this platform? What is the flexibility this it's giving me over here? You can see this. Obviously, it's a matchbox. The pricing will be very low. So they have put an MOQ that you have to, if you're interested in my product, you have to have an MOQ of 2450. And here we are opening as well. Yeah. So you can read about it. A lot of other information which is there about this business. I can chat. They have shared it on WhatsApp, etc. I can also send an inquiry over here. So when I send an inquiry, it asks me to log in or create my account. So then the buyer information is also resting with you as well. Yeah, I'll come back to the next part of what I want. So before we go on to that, when you're actually creating your product catalog or you're adding a product anywhere online, this is very important information that you should be adding. Is the product going to be visible only on the platform or is it going to be visible on the web? Then when you're adding product information, make sure that it's clear and sharp. Simple photos, make use of that. Keep your title and your product description very simple, and only necessary information you should add over there. Now we have even AI which can help you do this, but you need to use AI wisely. But definitely AI is very useful in helping you create content, because we know as business owners that is not our strength and not something which we are good at. We know our business inside out. We know our products inside out. But when we have to write it down in a nice way so that it is readable online, or it has to be written in a structured way, that's something we fall short. And now when we have AI to help us, I would suggest you please make use of that. Detailed product description, again, on the same point. And if you have reviews and ratings, please take them from your existing customers, because that definitely is a big draw in getting people to place an order or send you a lead or start some discussion with you. We do the same, right? We look at a lot of ratings, etc., before we start a discussion with somebody, or we take a decision to make a purchase or not. Given if the product catalog is available on the web, you should be ensuring that the content you write over here, uh, the content you write here is SEO ready. It's very simple. Again, when you use AI, if you give this kind of a prompt, that you're able to give that information, you're able to instruct the AI to write content in a way that is SEO friendly. So, make sure you do that. Okay. So this is your first sales channel. I've just, we spoke about 5. And the first sales channel is my company profile. I'm sorry. You can see that my product catalog, what I add in my product catalog automatically gets listed in my company profile on GlobalLinker. I don't have to do anything specific to get it added over there. It's my own profile. So whatever products I add in my catalog get displayed over here as long as they are published. We can go and also see it as an example. So here is another organization who is in, like, just by looking at the banner, I'm able to make out that they sell rice. And here is information about them, and they do agri products as well. So here's their entire catalog, etc. Okay. The next sales channel is GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker is a B2B marketplace for buyers who are in your country as well, and even outside your country. So there is no restriction, but it is a B2B platform. And you have an option to also check out, add an option for inquiry, to just get inquiries on your product. Or if you have a smaller MOQ and you would like to, you can also enable checkout for it. By default, you can start listing your products, or initially you can list them as inquiry products. And as you get confident, you can enable checkout as well. It works very much like a marketplace where the buyer, if they make a purchase, the funds come to GlobalLinker, and as the delivery is completed by you and it's confirmed by the buyer, then the funds are transferred to your account. I'll show you now. Please have your handbook ready and see. Let's start ticking on one. Do I want to build a product catalog? Second is sales channel. One we already spoke about is the company profile. The second one we spoke about, we are discussing right now, is GlobalLinker Marketplace. This is the live account, the live marketplace. So when you can see products are listed, by different buyers, etc. And there are products across several categories over there. So there are many categories you can see over here, right from agriculture, baby care, books and stationery, sports and fitness, machinery and tools, fabric and fabrication services, etc. So there are several businesses listed over here. And let's go to one. I'm just taking an example. Yeah, so there are several products added by this business. Yeah. So this is an inquiry-based product. He is not, enabled checkout here, but you can see that they have added this, and there's a lot of information about that business, their certifications, etc., mentioned over here. And if you as a buyer were interested, you can just send an inquiry. You would also be asked to log in and then start a conversation with the seller, and the buyer is typically verified by his mobile as a starter. So this would be the GlobalLinker marketplace. The leads is what I already showed you over here. There's several leads which are posted by buyers. Let me just come there. So whichever buyers, they come to GlobalLinker and they list and they have a requirement and they keep it public, means it's open for anybody to respond to. You can see it over here. Just waiting for the page to load. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So here we can see some, two are mentioned over here, but I can come over here and I can see all the RFQs listed one by one, whichever are open. And you can see the requirement mentioned over here as well. So there's a requirement for green chilies, for basmati rice, and they are raised. You can see the country of delivery as well. And the ones which you are, if it is suiting your business and something which you can respond to, I would recommend you quote now for it. So if you can see over here, you can click on it and view information about it. And there's an option for you to quote now. This is the test accounts I won't be doing. You will have to, you can link the product which you are responding to so that the buyer can actually see the product which is there in your catalog, all the information about it. So the shoes, then I can just add the particular shoe which I'm quoting on and put the quantity that I'm okay in putting 200 if the requirement is this, and it would be numbers. And per unit price is 200 and etc. whatever, and put more information over here so the buyer can, and then I submit it and it goes to the buyer. This is something which you can actually quote for. I'm coming back. So if you think, you're looking for leads and it's something which you are always, you would like to explore the leads which are coming in, then that's something which you should tick on your notebook to say that, yes, I need to be listed on the GlobalLinker marketplace. So that's where I was requesting to have your notebook ready. But here you are. Yeah. So if you want to list yourself on the GlobalLinker marketplace, certain criteria you will have to meet. So you add your products to your catalog, which you would have already done. Then you visit GlobalLinker on the sales channel in your seller panel. You assign and you have to update, GlobalLinker categories. You wait for product verification because every product is verified by the internal team before it's listed. And then you can choose which products you wish to show and not show on the GlobalLinker platform. Let's move to the next one, which is the e-commerce store. You can use your catalog and actually create a whole e-commerce store, which has its own storefront, your own URL, and the marketing, etc., can be done entirely by you. If that's something which you're interested in, then you can create your own e-commerce store. One question we have had since a really long time, we do get faced quite often is, I'm a B2B business. I don't need a store of my own. It's a matter of your own it's your own perception and it's your opinion, definitely, that you can choose to have over here. But if you have a if you have a store, think if you have a PDF catalog with you, uh, and you have come up with a new line of products, and the products are not available, are have changed, so you will have to actually create a new PDF, send it across to everybody once more, and do that. Now imagine you're doing this over here, and this product has got discontinued. You just have to go to the backend, delete or unpublish that product, add new products and add new categories over here, so that when somebody is coming next to visit your website, you can that particular products are visible over there. You just need to understand how to update it and all. So those are all technical detail, not technical, but they are logistical details which we need to get comfortable with. Once we know, it becomes easy to understand. We also give you a free domain. So if you see .linker store is a free domain which is provided by us. But if you want your own domain, you can purchase it and get it linked. This is a pure B2B product over here. If you see, they have, they are, but they have built the store, but only kept it for inquiry. Now you can do all, the marketing, etc., for this particular asset which you have built. This is your own asset, and if you have a strategy, like you want to expand your reach in this country, in a different country, or in a different region in your country, then you can start doing digital marketing activities or advertising activities for that, so that you can get leads coming onto your own property over here, onto your products, and then you can convert them into business. That's the idea of building your own e-commerce store. And you can leverage it in this way to build business. One is, for B2C also would do the same thing. It would just be additionally, they would have their target audience would be different. Their market, but essentially they also do the same thing. They do digital advertising and marketing activities to get customers to come and purchase products from their store. Your objective would be different, but you would be doing similar things. Like you would also be doing digital marketing and advertising activities to get different kind of buyers to come on your store, and maybe to raise leads, etc. There are some stores which we've just put screenshots of. So you should have well-defined menus and navigations. It should be, your storefront should be attractive, and again, your product information should be complete, and you should have relevant call to actions. Then if you have a purchase enabled, then you need to have your payment gateway and your shipping, etc., integrated, so that you get people coming in and they're able to complete the purchase. And obviously you need to meet compliance related needs, like at terms of use, and you're able to sell in that country, etc. All those needs have to be done. So how do you get listed on the e-commerce store? If this is something which you're interested in, on your notebook you can tick a yes or a no, and if you are, then yeah, this is the overall checklist which you need to follow. So you add products to your catalog, you visit my store under sales channels, then you select your theme, you add your storefront, you add policies, etc. Then you create your categories, navigation, you add banners, etc. All of that. And then you set up payments, shipping, and publish your store. It's ready to go. And then after that, you'll have to start doing your digital marketing and activities so that you get customers coming. After creating and spending this much time and effort, if you don't do the activities over there, then it would be a waste of your effort, and you will also get disappointed and frustrated. So if that's something which you're ready to go at least to some certain level over there and work on it, because this is your own asset which you're building. There's no marketing which is done by by us or by GlobalLinker, because we are giving you the facility to build and manage your online store. Getting people to come and visit it would be your prerogative. So if you're willing to go all the way, it would be great. It's very important today, and that's something which you can follow, and then you can start doing. The next channel is ONDC. So many of you wanted to understand what ONDC is. So ONDC is an initiative by the Indian government to help different SMEs get a level playing field when they are selling goods online. When you sell goods online, we understand we are not able to do a lot of digital marketing and advertising activities, etc., because we may not have the resources or the money to do so. So in that case, one of the things which ONDC does is it helps your products to get discovered in different buyer apps. Like some of the registered buyer apps are Paytm, My Mall, My Store, PD Mall, etc. So your products get shown over there. And if a buyer looks at a product which is listed on those marketplaces, then you can get an order and then you'll have to execute that order and get it delivered to that customer. So GlobalLinker is a seller. This we help sellers get listed on ONDC. So we are a registered network participant from the seller side. So we assist. So we enable the seller to get listed on the ONDC network. Currently, ONDC is only supporting B2C in a certain range of categories, and ONDC being still in a stage where they are perfecting the B2C stage. Later on, they'll be moving on to B2B as well. And that's where we want to be ready for, so that when they actually start working on B2B, our sellers are already ready and they can be plugged into the B2B network as quickly. So this is ONDC. How do you get listed on ONDC? ONDC has its own criteria that you have to meet. So the first is you put your products in your catalog. They ask you to set up and publish. You need to set up and publish your e-commerce store, enable shipping, because shipping will be managed by you. Then you go to enable ONDC and you complete the requirements which are added over there. So you'll have to add your bank account details, something business details, etc. You map your products to the ONDC categories that are there so that the products show in the right categories in the buyer app malls over there. Then some mandatory information ONDC asks you should show that. And then your products start getting listed on the ONDC network. If this is something which you would like to be a part of, then you can just mark a yes or a no in your notepad again. The last sales channel is the Indian Business Portal. I'm sorry for the for our global members who have joined. These are more Indian specific. So as we go to different countries, then we'll be expanding accordingly. But the Indian Business Portal is again specific to Indian exporters, where you can you can list your products over here, and yeah, oops, sorry. Sorry. You can list your products here, and this is by FIO, the Federation of Import Export Organizations, and you can actually list your products over, on the Indian Business Portal. Again, there is only one requirement. It's for Indian exporters, so you need to have an IC code to get listed here. So I'm sure since you all are B2B exporter, you all are in the B2B business, and if you all are exporting, then you can get listed over here. You can see there are a lot of products which have got listed, and they have it over different categories. And even GI products are highlighted here. So if you are an exporter, then I think it's a great platform to be on, and that's something you should add on to your notepad as well. So what's the checklist to list on Indian Business Portal? You've added your products to your catalog. You have to set up your e-commerce store, because from the Indian Business Portal, they direct you to your e-commerce store. If the buyer wants to see more of your products, they directly send you to your e-commerce, your own online store over there. Set up payments and logistics for verification. Then you visit the Indian Business Portal and you provide your IEC code over there and get it verified. And then your products, after it goes in verification, they get listed on the Indian Business Portal. I would just like to take some 1 or 2 minutes to to pause over here and hear from you, from all the sales channels we spoke about, which is the one which you would be interested in listing on. So I'm just launching a poll right now. We'll keep it on for the next 30 seconds. You should see the poll on your screen, and I would request you to participate. Should take you just a couple of seconds. Can you all see the poll? You all can just mark a yes or a no. many of y'all are asking that if y'all can, take help from us. So what we do in that, 30-minute discussion is my team and I actually speak to you, and we just kind of walk you through, understand your catalog, and just help you get listed easily. So it's more of a discussion to understand your catalog and how you can leverage the Global Linker platform. So you can actually create an appointment with my team, and me or my team would join in over there. I'm just sharing the link in the chat so you all can fix your appointment accordingly. Yeah. So I've seen that quite a few, most of you all actually, let me just, may I be this? So I'm ending the poll now. And yeah, the highest, this has come to Global Linker Marketplace, followed by Indian Business Portal and ONDC, and then your e-commerce store, which is great. So now that you, this is more so for you to understand where your interest lies and, where your business preference is at this point of time. So since you have, this becomes very clear where you want to be listed at this point of time. So now you can work accordingly. Oh, I'm not sharing the results. Sharing the results now. So you can see. This will help you actually get listed. And this will help you chart your journey next, what you would like to do with respect to GlobalLinker. I've closed the poll now. And yeah, you can. Yeah. The next thing I would just briefly like to talk about is how do you manage your products over here. So if you see, this is, we'll come to the live site only. We have this, so we come over here. Yeah. So you would have a couple of levels of your catalog right now over here. So if you are at the base level of catalog, you don't see so many features because these features are more available for store users, etc. If you have only a catalog level, it would just ask you to build your catalog and your inquiries, etc., and then get listed in a couple of sales channels. That's maybe what you can see. And if you have a store, already linked to your to your account, then you will see much more information like orders, promotions, managing your store settings, having store managers, etc. All of that can be done as well. So this is where you can actually manage your catalog. You can add products over there. One thing I would just like to touch upon before I move ahead is when you add a product, you can either add it one by one or you can add it by bulk via Excel sheet. That's a common way to add multiple products easily and faster as well. But what I'm actually trying to touch, trying to highlight over here is when you're adding a product, those any platform or any place where you're adding a product asks you for a lot of information. So, and they could be divided into mandatory and non-mandatory information. So, what is mandatory? Definitely you should add. But what is not mandatory sometimes can also add a lot of value to the bio, which is why it is there. So, please add that information if you have the time to do it. And second is always try and complete the SEO related information which is there because it helps you get displayed, higher in search results when there's a search happening either on your store or either on marketplaces where you're listed on, and those marketplaces are publicly available. So it helps you in SEO information. So, it's hidden over here. It's not mandatory. We tend to miss it, but you can easily add that over there. Also today, like I said, when there's AI available, you should make use of AI to do that. If you're interested and we have time, I'll try and show you how you can actually create a product, entire specs, which you can fill quickly from the content perspective via AI. So you can put your interest on the chat box, whether you would like to see it, then I'll pick that up as a part of it. How do you access your seller account? We've already covered that. Yeah. If you have a requirement, I would just like to show you how buyers place their requirement. So buyers come to GlobalLinker and they either come to the product page, and like I showed you on the product page, they will click on send inquiry and they send inquiry directly to that seller. Another way they do is by creating a quote, like they request for a quotation directly for the product. So they're looking for say black pepper, for instance. They will write that information over here, all details they would like to, And then that requirement gets raised, which is what we saw over there, all the requirements which are there. If you also have certain requirements, which is possible because you're also running a business, you can also you know, create a requirement over here which others can see as well. And you can invite other sellers to respond. GlobalLinker is designed as a DIY platform so that you can create your catalog yourself. You can get listed onto your preferred sales channels yourself. But if you need, and for that we have a lot of tutorials, articles, webinars like this which we conduct, and those webinars are conducted by my colleagues who are experts in helping you list and in product creation, etc. All of that. They do that, and you can be a part of it. Your team members can be a part of it who is actually looking into that, do in executing that information. They can participate in these webinars and access these tutorials so that you can do it yourself. However, if you don't have the time, or you don't, you need professional help for this, there is a paid service available where you can, your products can be added for at a charge. It gets updated by the team, but I would always encourage you to try and do it yourself. So thank you for your time. My contact details are mentioned here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me over here. You all did mention that you all are interested in, seeing how an AI content can be done. So my team member Adnan does conduct a webinar on AI, on how you can leverage AI for your business and your products as well. But I have a simple one, which I'll show you right now, is how you can actually create your product information using AI. So let's look at this, okay? I'm going to chat GPT. We are open for Q&A. And it's a lot of information which is being asked. My image, name, GlobalLinker marketplace, category, ITC, HSN. So these are all information that I already should be having. Now let's talk about content. Summary. More product information, product description, specifications, etc. I can add over here. SEO information. So when do I want to write content on this? I just have to create an instruction which I can send to my AI. So whichever AI this you used, the most popular one at this point of time is ChatGPT. So I'm just picking this one. I have it ready actually, so we don't spend much time. But if you see, I'm looking to create a product called, if you read this, I'm a manufacturer and exporter of induction motors, and my company name is Star Expose. I'm based in Agra in India. I'm uploading my product on GlobalLinker and need to create the following to be read by prospective overseas buyers. Product name, summary, also add 5 bullet points, minimum 50 words, description, minimum 80 words, meta title, meta description, meta keywords. This is for SEO. Keep the summary and description benefit focused, SEO friendly, and relevant to the buyer. And this is my product. I'm just clicking on enter. It also gives me a suggestion for the product name. This is the product summary. This is the product description. Meta title, meta description. It's taken less than 5 seconds for me to complete this entire activity. Once this prompt is ready, I just have to do it for every product. And I can just copy and paste it with the new product name. And this is what my AI can give me. Now I just have to copy this, do here. This is something. Paste it here. Go here. I capture my description. Paste it here. And if you're doing it in bulk, you can do it on Excel as well. So it's not tough, actually, to be honest. So the meta title here. And I can save it. Basically, in 10 seconds, I can add a lot of content. Other information like price, images, and all also images can also be generated by AI. But take note that AI generated images are definitely found out. It doesn't reflect the actual product. So you should be using your own images. It's always preferred to do that. And you can save your product information over here. Now, this is how quickly I'll share the prompt, which you can then edit. I put XX over there. So wherever I put XX, you can actually just update it with your information, and you can get this information out here. I've sent it on the chat right now. I hope you have seen it. You're able to see it. You all can copy this and paste it. Now, if there are any questions, I'm just looking at I hope you found this useful. Okay, I don't know how to, um, mm, if you can try copying it because I don't know what solution is there to that right now. I'm just going through the Q&A to see if there are any questions. Hmm. Osar Labasa online is saying how to list, madam. I'm not able to link. So we'll send you, some tutorials where you can check that. Or then if you have any specific issue which you're facing, please let us know. And then, we'll help you out over there. So somebody's asked, are the buyers verified or not? Buyers are mobile verified initially by the system. And then our team also reaches out to these buyers to help understand their requirements better and help coordinate with the sellers as well. So yes, we do a preliminary buyer verification, but you are advised to also do your own verification as well. Osar Labasa also asked, catalog is same for GlobalLinker and Indian Business Portal or different? Enlighten, I prepared today, I'll send you by mail. Okay, fine, please send the mail. So the catalog remains the same. So you would add your product, which is green chili, for example. That green chili can be shown on the marketplace. It can be shown on Indian Business Portal. It can be shown, in your own e-commerce store, etc. One more question. Okay, same. Vishal Sharma is asking, we have tried adding a few products, but the images are neither uploading nor displaying. Additionally, on the edit screen, the product images and some text details like HSN code are not getting loaded. Sure, we'll look into this, Vishal. How are you adding it? Are you adding it one by one or adding it by bulk? If I can know that, then maybe I can share this information with my team and we can reach out to you. Mm. Yeah, Vishal, if you can just, we'll reach out to you anyway. So here, somebody's asked on the Preetham is saying, I listed my product, but I'm not getting leads. What should I do? Now, again, we said we are a listing site. We on GlobalLinker Marketplace is managed by us. Indian Business Portal is managed by FIO, and your own e-commerce store is managed by you. So, we try and get buyers to come and visit and see and raise requirements for different categories, but that happens on GlobalLinker. It does take some, time. I would recommend that you keep adding your products and seeing that you're listed on many such platforms as well. Anirudh is saying, how can we upload bulk goods or commodities? There's a way to add it in bulk. I'll just check with my team how we can do that. I'll send you a tutorial on how it can be done. It's pretty simple, actually. There's an Excel sheet which you have to download. And I'm just putting your point here so I can reach out to you. We'll send you a mail with this information. So Shri Mahalakshmi Products is asking, can we add video product description in our catalog? Yes, you can, but I think it's a paid this. So we do have a tiered subscription services where certain advanced features are available at a subscription. So maybe that's a paid feature. I don't think it's available for free. Okay, so Vishal, you said you've tried adding it one by one. We'll definitely, I'll share this with my team and we will get back to you. I'm just putting your question here so I don't miss it. Okay. Is there any other question that I need to answer? I'm sorry, but I'm not able to add. I don't know how to resolve the part about you're not able to copy. So Mohammed has mentioned that you have to pay 15,000 to create the website on GlobalLinker. I'd like to clarify that, like I said, it's a DIY platform. But if you want us to add products on your behalf and help add certain information about your this and help you get listed on these sales channels, then yes, it's obviously a chargeable service. There are two package variants, I think at 5,000 and 15,000. So you can see which you want and then, take and apply for that particular service. So the service is for that. Sangeeta is asking how to get more benefits of GlobalLinker as an exporter of agricultural products. There are a lot of buyers actually we have seen who are raising requirements for agri products. So there currently only is a requirement for black pepper powder. There's a requirement for green chilies, for 1121 Sela basmati rice. So buyers are pretty interested. We are seeing a lot of buyers raising it in agri industry. So why don't you look at that list and can quote for them if that's something which you are, selling. Saraswati is asking, how do you take the subscription and what are the benefits that we can get? So the subscription, like I said, are for use of certain advanced features only. I would request you to review those advanced features. And if you think it's adding value to you, then only you should subscribe for it. So here we are. Give me a moment. I'll share the list and then you all can review it. So think about it if like generating the content by AI. So that feature is already added as a part of adding products, but that's something you can use free AI to do it. But if you want to pay for it, then it's available as a paid feature. That's what I meant. So you see the kind of features that are available for paid, and this is a subscription-based feature. It's available for a year. After 1 year, if you renew it, then you continue to have access to those features. Aditya is asking which documents are required to export and how I can get our leads. So you would be getting information about your leads in your chats. And to export, you have to, one, have an IEC code for sure. And whichever country you are exporting to, like, for example, if you're exporting to European markets, you need to be GMP certified if that's if you're doing agri products, etc. So that's something which you should be aware of. Savita is asking, I received mail for max fat 300 animal feeding from Iran. I responded whether we Indian working with Iran, if yes, can get their contact. I'll have to check with this, Savita. I'm not sure what's the status as of today with this, but I'm not even sure. Let me ask the team who is managing this. Mohammed Rafiq is asking, last question. I am going to get genuine and verified buyers, and the buyer is going to pay the advance payment. That's when you have a discussion with the buyer, Mohammed Rafiq, you can discuss these terms with them. So the idea of how GlobalLinker is a bridge to help you have that discussion with the buyer. So you can lay down your terms, and then the buyer, if he agrees to it, you should go ahead with that particular discussion. So it's not only about the quote, but it's also about you and the buyer coming at an agreement on the terms which you are laying to complete the transaction also. Shri Mahalakshmi is asking how to get more information for A2 cow ghee for exports. Let me check this, if there's some information available. And I'll have my team reach out to you if we have some information on this. Okay, Savita. So I'll just inquire with my team on this because I'll have to understand who has, managed this requirement and we'll get back to you. Deepak, what documents are needed to export curtains in United States? Again, I think the best would be to ask the FIO team. And we'll reach out, we'll check with the FIO team what is there. And, if they have a contact, we'll try and reach it out. We'll try reaching sharing that with you, who can assist you with this. So I believe I have answered all questions, I hope. And if there's any other thing, you all can reach out to us on our support desk. You can do that. And I hope this has this discussion has added value to you, and you're able to make the most out of GlobalLinker because of this. So I wish you all the best. Thank you for giving your time. I know we have extended our time by 7 minutes. So thank you everyone for your time. I hope this has been valuable, and good luck. Goodbye.